Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Love, Light, and Life Affirmed, your daily affirmations for self love and growth. Today, I am going to get you guys a message. I'm actually going to pull 4 cards from the Inner Wisdom Compass. Then, I'm actually going to pull a card from the new Oracle deck I received, the Beast Soul Oracle. Okay. And then I will also get you a card at the end from Wounds and Wisdom. So, Wounds to Wisdom. This is my new deck that I received for you guys, which I think is amazing, and I'm excited to use it. So, let's see what the message is for today. I hope you guys have had an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, or whenever you are watching this. To all of my current followers and subscribers, thank you guys so much for all your love and support. It is greatly appreciated. To all of my new subscribers and followers, welcome to the family. Hopefully, I can get you some positive vibes and a little bit of wisdom about this thing we call life along the way as well. All right. What is the message for today? For these. What is the message for today? Okay. All right. So the first card out we have is comfort. It says, at certain times in our lives, we all need to be comforted. Allow yourself to accept the comfort of others and learn positive ways to comfort yourself also. Then we have improvement. In life, there is always room for improvement. Today, take a moment to see what you can be doing better. And then we have headstrong. Maybe it's time to get out of your own way. Nobody knows everything, and there will be times when you will just have to accept that. And then we have speak your truth. Never be afraid to speak your truth. Stand strong, shade the ground you walk on, and never back down from your own morals and beliefs. Okay. Wow. I mean, this is pretty in depth for someone out there. So, from what I'm getting here with comfort, are you afraid to let people in? Are you pretty guarded? It seems like you're the type of person that when you're going through something, you like to keep it to yourself. You don't really like to talk about it. You try to deal with all of your problems on your own. Or if there's people that know, it's very few. And even those few that know what's going on, you don't really let them all the way in. It's kind of what I'm getting from that. You're pretty hard on yourself, is what I'm trying to say. Wouldn't say maybe a perfectionist, but you don't like really to let people see your flaws that often. But just looking at our next card with improvement, we all have flaws. There's always something that we can be improving on. Always. Perfection is an illusion. But it seems like you're afraid of people judging you for not being perfect or being less than perfect. Maybe you judge yourself as well. You're pretty hard on yourself. I can see that. And that makes you kind of headstrong. So it seems like you can be getting in your own way. there's always something that someone else can teach us, something that someone else has gone through that we haven't yet, that maybe has a little bit of wisdom that they can share with us. But people have to know that you need them. And I don't know if maybe you feeling like needing others is some sort of weakness, but or maybe that's how you were raised, or that's how maybe people made you feel, or maybe based on previous experiences, when you opened up to people, you found that all they did was judge you. Well, let me tell you, we don't do that here. This is a judgment free channel. So, whatever it is that you're dealing with, that maybe you need some comfort and support with, I would say if you do have a close friend or someone in your life that you trust, open up to them about it. Because if they are truly your friend and if they truly are there for you, guess what? They won't judge you. Maybe they can offer a suggestion or two on how to deal with it. And you don't even have to take their advice. That's going to be up to you, right? But none of us are perfect and we all go through things. Never be afraid to speak your truth on it. Because what you are going through is valid. I always say, even if we don't always understand each other's emotions or the things that we go through, it doesn't make any of our feelings less valid just because other people may not understand them. And it's not for people to understand. We all have our own journey. We all deal with our own emotions and, the way that we deal with them, we're individuals. So never be afraid to say what you feel. Again, because if you have those people around you that are truly there for you, they won't judge you for that. But maybe they can help give you some advice on how to address it, maybe a different perspective on it that maybe you never thought of before. But just have an open mind. Self comfort is good as well. Whatever that may be for you, as long as it's not harmful. But it's always nice to know that others can share in the things that we go through. It reminds us that we're not alone. Even if we spend most of our time alone, it reminds us that we are all connected in one way or another because we go through similar things, even if the experience is different for each of us, right? So yeah, I'm gonna need you to open up to somebody, is what I'm saying. And like I said, that person is going to be there for you because they are supposed to be there for you and love you. That is their job. Let me get you your beast soul oracle. Let's see. Let's see what your spirit animal has to say. What's the encouragement that is needed here? What is the advice and encouragement that is needed here? When we don't ever feel like we have people that we can lean on, it becomes a heavy burden to always have to deal with things on our own at all times. It took me a while to figure that out. So I'm talking about myself as well. But let's see. What is your advice? What is your advice? Okay, we have disguised chameleon, versatility, camouflage, agility, careful creature cloaked in colors. Give me heart with peace. So this seems to be you, where what this makes me feel is you rather kind of blend in. You rather people not really know, again, everything that you're going through. But again, even as much as you want to blend in, we still share a lot of the same experiences, markings, scars. You know, a lot of us have gone through, again, experiences that have made us who we are today. And even though they may not be one and the same, it probably felt pretty similar. So don't be afraid to stand out and speak your truth. Okay? Let me get you a Wounds to Wisdom oracle. Let's see what the message is here. It says the storms made you resilient. Absolutely. Wow. I mean, that's not resonating. Obviously, again, you're going through something right now and you need to be comforted. You need a friend. You need that person that's close to you that can maybe give you a different perspective, give you some advice. But don't be afraid to speak your truth. Open up. So, with the storms made you resilient, what this talks about here, I'm going to read this section for this oracle. The key themes here is strength, endurance, transformation, overcoming adversity, unshakable spirit. The message from this card is every storm you have faced has shaped you. Every hardship, every challenge, every moment you thought you wouldn't survive has built you into the person you are today. Stronger, wiser, and more resilient than before. This card is a reminder that you have already weathered worse and yet you are still here. The winds of the past did not break you. They strengthened your roots. The rain did not wash you away. It cleansed you of what no longer served you. The lightning did not destroy you. It illuminated your power. You are no longer afraid of the storm. You are the storm, capable of withstanding anything life brings your way. Beautiful. Absolutely. You are the storm. You are resilient. But it doesn't mean that we can't lean on others to help us through our storms. Because in life, there are many. There will be many more to come. Some a little bit easier to deal with than others. And so that's why we have to know when it's time to find our comfort, find our support system, speak our truth, and don't be so headstrong because we can't know everything. Like I always say, life does not come with a book. All right, let me get you your angel number, your advice. If this message is resonating for you, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and follow. I would greatly appreciate it, you guys. Okay, what is the angel number for today? Let's see. Okay, we have angel number 483, inner acceptance. Receive self love. The quickest way to find acceptance in your life is to first gift it to yourself. Your angels notice that you need to work on positive self talk and self care. Sit in meditation right now with your hands on your heart chakra. Repeat this mantra a few times until it begins to sink in. I receive self love. Exactly. And that's exactly what this comfort card is saying. It's like, receive assistance and help from others, but it's okay to also give it to yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. You are brilliant. You work hard. You are resilient, obviously. And you deserve comfort. Life is not an easy journey to go through. So we all need to be nurtured every once in a while. So we don't have to always carry the weight of the world on our shoulders alone. Okay? All right. Well, that's all I have for today, guys. I hope this message was able to bring you some food for thought. If there's someone you love that needs this message, please spread the love and share. But until next time, guys, bye. And P.S., you got this.